Okay, next step, we want to add windows. The window that I'm showing you guys in my handout, it's a bigger window. And actually, it's a good exercise for you guys to modify your window opening in this exercise. What I want you guys to do, I want to make it 42 by 36. To modify it, remember, if I want to modify this, first of all, let me add just the guidelines. So this way I set 42 and here 36. Now, if I want to make the opening bigger, if I grab the push-pull tool, see, I cannot do anything because this is a group. Remember, to modify a group, you have to double click. When you click on them and you can see those dots, it means that you can modify them now. Then I use push-pull tool and push this one to this wall. And then, oops, select this one, use push-pull tool and bring it to this line. So now that we have a bigger window, let me just go and delete the guideline for now. Okay, because I'm inside the group and guideline is outside, it doesn't delete them. So actually I'm done with the group. So I double click outside and I'm outside of the group. Now I go here and delete the guides. So I have my walled group and that's the time that I want to add my window. You can do it in many different ways. I would just show you guys this way. Draw a rectangle here. We are closing this window. The thickness of the window frame usually is, I don't know, 1 3/4 or 2 inch. So to make it easier, I go click on 2 inch. Then I want to find the center of this line. I just use guideline and place this in the middle. I add 1 inch in both sides. So now I have 2 inch mullion in the middle of this window too. Then I grab the line and I add this line and I add this line. I don't need the guidelines. Oops. I delete the guideline. I click here and I click here. Next, I delete these two parts, the window opening. Then I orbit my view, go inside the room, select my push-pull tool, and I bring it all the way to here. Usually, the window frame is a little bit inset, so I select it and I push it back 2 inch. I'll do the same thing with this side. Select it, push it back 2 inch. Then this is one part of my window. This is the main mullion for my window. Then remember, any piece that I'm making it, I triple click and I make a group. Now I can add the material. Let me see, I go to select, let's go to metal. Depends, I don't know your design. If you have a, for example, black window, you can use just color. If you have metal, we have these choices of metals. It really depends on your design, but for now in this exercise I just select this one because I want to show you guys how to modify your material too. Then I apply this here. As you can see, it looks really weird. You know, the scale is too small. How can I modify my material? When this material is selected, I click on edit and I have a few options. I can change the color a little bit, make it darker, lighter, or change it completely. But what I want to do here, I just want to make the scale bigger. So I change this to 20, for example. Okay, it looks better. Then the next step, I want to add another mullion inside this one. So I start a rectangle from the midpoint to midpoint. Then I use offset, and I offset this one 2 inch. I delete this one. Then to make the thickness of this one 2 inch, I can just go 1 inch this way and 1 inch from this side. This thickness really depends on your, drawing, the plan that you are making. I'm just making it up. So I have 2 inch, mullion here now. Then immediately, because I have one piece, triple click, make a group. I applied the same material here, and now I add the glass. I add another rectangle from center to see if something like this happen. I just go to preview. That's the easiest way to, find our place back to center. Then for glass, we don't really need to add the thickness. We can just find the material and apply it. If you go here, find glass and mirror, we can, for example, select this one. It's like a cloudy day, and see, it would apply on both sides. But if you really want to add thickness, so for example, if I use push-pull tool, so the thickness of glass is, it's really thin. So I just put, for example, 0.25. Then, because now I have a thickness, if I don't make a group or I don't triple click to select everything and I apply this, it would apply just on one side, and from the other side still you have a solid default material. So if you add a thickness, make sure you triple click, then apply the material, or first make a group, then apply the material. So either way, when you're done, you have glass on both sides. Next step, because I have another one exactly the same size, I press Ctrl, select both of them, and right click and make a component. I know, window frame, maybe window frame 1, maybe you have more than one. Then create. Then I go to move tool, grab this corner, press Ctrl and put it there. Now I'm done with this window. The best way is make a group. I select all of them and I make a group. So now we are here. Let's add a window here too. To add a window here, the steps is the same, but probably I don't go to those details. I start a rectangle like that. Then I offset it 2 inch. I delete the inner part, go from the other side, use push-pull tool, grab this one, I bring it all the way, then I push it 2 inch. I go to the other side and push it 2 inch, triple click, make a group. Now I would add another frame too to show that this window has, hinge, or we can open it. So I select the center, go here and center of this one. I use offset 2 inch, delete the inner part, and the same thing. If you want to put it exactly in the middle, you have to use push-pull tool, bring it 1 inch this way and 1 inch this way. Then triple click, make a group. Now I want to add the glass. I start the rectangle, click here, center to center. Okay, this time I'm not adding any thickness to the glass. I just apply the glass material, then maybe I triple click, make a group. It's good if I have a group of that one. Then I select all of them, press shift, select all of them, and make a group of them. So again, all of this detail depends really on your drawing. Maybe you don't need to add the second mullion. Maybe you just have one frame and one fixed window. So you don't need this one. Here, the same thing. Maybe it's a fixed window. Sometimes you have one opening and another one is a fixed window. So depends on your drawing. You have to decide by it. But the basics, it's the same.